What's up, y'all? We got a new head coach. His name is Chip Kelly. That's right. He goes by Chip, but his name is Charles Edward Kelly. Can we call you Charlie instead of Chip, please? That's my first request because I can't stand the name Chip. I don't take a man seriously if he's 52, 53 years old and his name's Chip. Can we just go with Charlie Kelly? That sounds like actually a pretty cool name. Now, I was against this. I was all against it, folks. I've done a little research. I've looked over some things. And you know what? We swinging for the fences here. We taking a shot. It's the only shot that Kaepernick has at coming back and being something. So you know what? I'll ride with it. I like it much better than Jimmy, Rudiger, Tomsula, right? Jimmy Tomsula is the opposite of this guy. If they was going to keep Jim Tomsula for another year, or we could go with Charlie Kelly, I'm going to go with Charlie Chip Kelly. Hands down, right? The guy's a controversy. He's had some smoke surrounding him. Where there's smoke, there's fire. That's fine because here's how it goes right now. Jed York's rolling with this. Jed York does a press conference. He says, hey, I'm going to stay out of it. I'm not going to get in. But he has to throw the tweet down. He's got to put it on Twitter that it was Jed York. You know, we just have a press conference, announce a team like a normal guy that you're going to be more involved in social media. Jed, we don't need you in social media. No one wants to hear your voice. No one cares really much to listen to you if it's on Twitter or if it's on the podium. So please just shut your mouth, sit in your box, have some wine and cheese, kick your feet up, and quit acting like you some kind of player personnel guy. You got your hand on the joystick. Let Trent Balk roll with it because if he fucks up again, you got someone to blame. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just get out of the way, okay? Now, on to Chip Kelly, or I like to call him Charlie Kelly. This guy's got a resume. He didn't coach in NFL Europe or coach the defensive line for 8 years. He coached at Oregon and won a big program. He won the Rose Bowl. He's won the PCS. He came with some accolades. He came with some achievements. I'm with you. And he actually did play, 10-6 in some NFL seasons. Ain't bad. What was he, 6-11 or something this year? I don't know. But he had a losing season. It was a disaster. He had a couple players accuse him of racism, which is hard to believe with a man that really wants to win football. How can you be racist and coach college football in the NFL? I think it was a shot at him by players that were upset with him. It's a cheap shot at that. Now, moving on. Tell me if I'm wrong on that. Maybe someone could shed some more light on that, but I'm not buying that he's a racist. Now, as far as players not liking him, I was looking at LaShawn McCoy, Deshaun Jackson. These guys have had problems in the past. They prima donnas. They're the type of guys to rub coaches the wrong way. They think they shit don't stink, and they're gonna have problems with other coaches in the future. I'm okay with them being upset. This could happen with anyone. But Chip, this is your chance right now. There was some parallels to coaches before, like Bill Belichick, that played 4 or 5 years. He had his baptism with the Cleveland Browns, which no one talks about, and then he went on with the New England Patriots to become one of the best coaches of all time. Now, is Charlie Kelly going to do this? I don't know. But I'll tell you what, I'll take Charlie Chip Kelly over Jim Tomsula any day of the week. And I like that he's been baptized for 3 years with the Eagles. I like the fact that he's been run through the mud after 2 years of fairly good success. I like that. He's obviously probably learned from it. He's hitting his stride at 52, 53. Let's give him a shot right now. Look, this is how it's going to be. I like it better than Tom Coughlin, right? Because Tom Coughlin is still in a rocking chair right now. I didn't want Tom Coughlin. Let's take a shot with Chip. Everyone say, oh, they're going to bring Kaepernick back. I'm on that boat too. Was I anti-Kaepernick last year? No, but I understand why he had to sit. I spoke on it. I said, look, he deserves to sit. If it's his confidence, if it's interest, I don't know. But this man ain't playing good football right now. If somehow, some way, Chip Kelly invents some innovative style of offense that lights a fire under Cappy's ass, then let's roll with it. Let's go with it. I like the fact that there's all kinds of little sparkles of what could be. Now, if this man fails, he falls on his face, if the team goes against him, they pissed off, all right, You took a shot. You took a shot, Balk. I'm with you. I'm riding with you. But you're going to have to find another coach and move on for another year. So let's look at the positives. This might be great for Kaepernick. It might be outstanding. We have a shot at regenerating what was one of the better quarterbacks in the league. And I've said all along, he needs to be a running quarterback first. If that's the case, that's what he made his name on. That's what made him great. It was never passing, folks. He was a run-first quarterback, pass second, set up both things. I like Blaine Gabbert. If Blaine Gabbert ran a spread offense in college, maybe they want to do this. Hey, stick with Blaine. Either way, get your money's worth out of these guys because Kaepernick is on a buy low right now. Someone's going to trade the Niners like a 4th or 5th round pick maybe for him. And that's it. If we're going to get a salary dump and pick someone else up, fine. But the other thing you need to do is find a D coordinator and find some good D linemen because Chip Kelly does not coach defense. He needs someone to be responsible for that part of the field, right? And we are spread thin. I don't think Eric Armstead is the answer. This guy had 2 sacks last year at 6'7" and 292 with 13 tackles and 2 sacks. He is not ringing the bell. Oh, he made really good progress. You know, this guy's 6'7", 292. He's a first-round job. He had 2 sacks, and he was healthy all year. Give me a break, folks. I hope we draft some decent players. We got $50 million in cap space. Make it work. Balk, this is a make it or break it year for you. Let's face it. Tell me if I'm wrong on this guy. Tell me if I'm wrong that I'm a little bit excited after reading some reports, after getting some more background on Chip Kelly. I don't like the name. I'm going to call him Charlie Kelly. But on the flip side is he's got some potential. He's got a little bit of experience. And it's a sink or swim. And I'll roll with that. I'll roll with a sink or swim over a guy that's just floating like this. Like a Jim Tomsula. Oh, you know, I'm really sorry. It's all on me. Fuck that, Jimmy. Take your $14 million right off in the sunset or do what's right and make some donations to charity in the Bay Area. Because I'm telling you right now, Jim, you ain't going to sit well in the rest of your life the way you just stole money from the city of San Francisco and the Bay Area fans. Tell me if I'm wrong on that. I can't let that go. I'm sorry, folks. I can't let it go right now. I'm still brewing. We need to find Jim Tomsula's email or his address and start sending charities to him and say, hey, man, Jim, do what's right. Do what's right while you can. I'm out. Lie.